Hello friends, so in today's tutorial I wanted to walk you through on how you can use Claude. Yes, that is Claude, the chat interface that you see right in front of me, as well as the Claude mobile app as well, to post to your Facebook account on an ongoing basis. And without further ado, let's actually get started. And for us to get started, we need a couple of things. The first thing that we need is access to a framework called MCP. Now, MCP is short for Model Context Protocol, and it's actually a concept or framework that was initially popularized by Anthropic, the makers of Claude. And it effectively is a framework that details how LLMs, how chat interfaces like a Claude, like a ChatGPT can interact with other services. And in this case, the service that we're going to use is called Genviral.io, and the URL is genviral.io/MCP. I'm also going to make sure to link to it in the description of this video. And once we have the access to the MCP, we're gonna go ahead and copy this one here. That is the link to the MCP server, because the server is used to communicate with that particular service, in this case Genviral. Now, we copy this, and then just to show you how to initially set it up, we go here under the plus sign, and then we click on connectors, and we click on add connector. As you can see, I have Genviral already connected, and I would click here on add a custom connector. I would give it a name like Genviral or whatever, and copy and paste this thing here, and then click continue and just confirm, and everything would be done. Now, the second thing that we have to do in Claude is the following, which is around permissions. So we go here into connectors and then manage connectors. Now we can see Genviral here, and very important is to enable all of these here. So for example, by default, upload media is not enabled, and a bunch of others here as well. Genviral can do a lot of different things. You can generate content with AI, and that is one of the advantages of using a service like Genviral, because Claude itself doesn't have any native image generation capabilities. It's only text-based. And so if you want to, for example, create images with GPT Image 2 or Nano Banana 2, or videos with Seedance, then you need to use an external service like a Genviral. Again, on top of that, a bunch of other things that are available. You can also check the page here, and it lists a bunch of the use cases. You can also use it, by the way, to post to all kinds of other social media platforms. So any major social media platform is available here. Now, moving on, the final bit that you have to do is to connect your Facebook account. So for this matter, we're going to use my online dopamine account, which is kind of like my personal account, but is, as you can see, fairly dormant at this point. And what I want to do is I want to promote my little side project, Terrific Tools. It's a desktop app for Windows, Mac, and Linux. It allows you to convert up to 4,000 different files. And so that is the one that I want to start posting to now. So for us to be able to do it, what I did first was actually to already upload the media here. That is the videos that I'm going to post, and I'm going to be way more. I'm just did a few for this video here to the media library, because now I don't have to upload it anymore into Claude. Again, it is possible via upload media, but I personally already want the video to be in the media library so that Claude can always just pick and cycle through the same types of posts. As I said, I will probably have like 20 or 30 demo videos here, and then eventually the idea is to have a recurring task that vis-a-vis Claude Cowork that posts these all the time. Now, again, just to show you now how to get started, what we're going to do is I'm going to walk you through the general sequence of how you can post. Again, it really boils down to your specific use case. There are many different use cases that I've seen. I'm just going to show you the basic posting one. If you have any questions though, feel free to comment in the video as well. Now, what I'm going to do is actually talk to Claude and say, please use the Genviral connector to post to my online dopamine Facebook account. Use the terrific.tools folder and use the medical image video as the video for the post. The medical image video is about my Terrific Tools desktop app, and basically the desktop app allows users to convert medical images to regular images like a PNG or JPEG. And I basically want to show and highlight that the tool can, for example, also convert these types of images. Make sure to schedule this post to 5 p.m. New York City time in a week, and again to my online dopamine Facebook account. Now we're going to schedule ahead, and through the power of editing, I'll be right back because this takes a little bit. And we're back, and as you can see, Claude did its thing. It analyzed some of the assets in my media library, and then did its thing. It actually even flagged a minor thing. So that's really the cool thing about using Claude or ChatGPT. They are so good at self-improving that even if there's like a minor mistake, they'll be able to take care of it themselves. Now, let's actually go and check this out. So as you can see, the medical image video I'm just going to show you is basically transforming these medical images. You can see the individual frames, then the stuff is converted, the images that are selected, and as you can see, we have the JPEG now. So now what I want to show you is you can go here onto schedule, and then I go into the next week because that's where it's scheduled. And if I go now here, I can see 5 a.m. because I'm in Bali. So keep that in mind. That's why 5 p.m. New York City time is 5 a.m. Bali time. And if I now wanted to change any of this, I could go ahead and change it now. As we can see, for example, Facebook, there seems to be an issue in terms of too much text. So I would have to remove some of the text to be able to match Facebook's limitations. And then again, I could adjust it, reschedule it. I can also ask Claude. Again, the freedom is really and totally yours. Just one final bit here that I will do another video on this because I didn't want this video to be too long. But if you want a recursive task, meaning it should always post, let's say once per day, then what you need to do is you need to use Claude Cowork. And with Claude Cowork, you can set up what's called a cron job. And vis-a-vis a cron job, you can post, let's say every day at 5 p.m. New York City time. So that's just one example. Now, that being said, guys, thank you very much for watching this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment. And otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.